How y'all doing? How y'all doing? See, Tracy just came in here. What's going on, Sharon?
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome, awesome. This your first time on the call?
No.
Uh, for me, it is, yes.
Awesome, awesome. Who invited you?
Um, I was invited through Sparta, Tradera by Sparta, which is, I believe, Ronnie.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming. We're definitely going to show you some great things tonight.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
All right. We're just giving a couple minutes. Let people roll in. All right. This is another minute or so. All right. So where you guys actually calling from right now? You can type in chat or you can unmute yourself. Say where you calling from right now. Get this thing rolling.
I'm calling from Maryland.
All right, Maryland. Maryland house.
Mm-hmm.
You catch any of that snow they got that way?
Not on my end. We got the
Okay.
rain.
All right, all right. Yeah, we got rain too, but it's definitely everybody want to actually snow. I see they got hit hard up in some places.
I got snow.
Oh wow. Did you get buried in?
No. Well, I don't know how many inches it was. It was just aggravating, digging out.
Oh yeah, that
I
time of year.
gotta go to work.
So I came down south, huh? I don't miss that at all.
I know.
I used to be until they got older and they had to worry about driving in it and all that stuff.
I got
What's
Man,
going on? What's going on? What's going down, everybody?
what's going on, man?
Hey, you
Roman
know,
Rome in the house.
I was on the phone just now with Barbie, talking to Barbie just
Uh-huh.
now. Nice long little
Okay.
talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I fill you in a little bit, but I hear you talking to somebody. Who are you talking to just now? Conversating with.
That's all I'm sharing to find out where they calling from, how they doing, see if they got able to snow. We about to go ahead and get this thing started though. We can go hold them up a little any longer. Go
I
to
know that's right. I'm sitting on my couch, laid back, relaxing, chilling.
I can't make you. Hold on, I'm trying to make you co-host. So let me try on my phone.
I don't want to be the main show. I know my camera on right now. So where everybody calling from? Where y'all from?
Yeah, she said she calling from Maryland. I didn't get that.
Maryland.
Okay, I'm in Virginia, Charlottesville, Virginia.
Okay.
DMV, baby.
That's right. That's what's up.
All right, all right, all right. I plan on hosting an event real soon for Virginia DMC area as well. Get together. I think I'm gonna do my event in Richmond.
Okay.
Everybody come out. It's gonna be a black, green, and white affair.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead. We better get this thing cracking. Jerome, I'm about to mute you and your birds over
Yeah,
there.
my bird's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm on a call. Kids. Okay. Thank you.
All right, yeah, we are streaming live on YouTube right now. Say hi to YouTube, everybody. Hello,
What's
hello.
good?
Hey, YouTube.
It's cold old sis. All right, let's get this thing going. I ain't gonna hold these folks up long. All right, so let's talk about what we all here for tonight. Y'all all seen it on your timelines. Y'all heard people talking about it every once in a while. I know you had to by this time of year because it's definitely the wave. You all heard about people talking about Forex. So we're gonna talk about how you actually get tapped into this market tonight by the end of this call, just by using your phone and your Wi-Fi. So let's talk about exactly what Forex exactly is. Forex is actually a combination of two words. It's actually a combination of foreign exchange market. It's actually foreign exchange or foreign exchange market. And yes, this market is a $6.6 trillion a day market. Let me go. Give me a sec. Let me mute everybody real quick. All right. It's a. Make sure. Y'all still hear me? Make sure I'm still. Oh, here we go.
Yes.
All right. Very cool. All right. It's a $6.6 trillion market a day. And tonight, by the end of this call, I'm gonna show you how you can actually tap into it by just using your smartphone. We're gonna help you get tapped into this industry. All right, if I get you to mute your lines, y'all keep your line muted for a while till I ask y'all a question. Y'all can unmute. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna go to the next part. All right, so basically, when you hear somebody talking about, "Hey, I'm actually trading forex. I trade forex." This is exactly what they're doing. This is basically the basics of what they're doing. They actually trade for they actually when they trade, they're actually leveraging their money to generate more money to trade cents for dollars, make money within seconds, minutes, or hours. With that being said, people are literally using their phone as a ATM. There's people that actually get into the trading market, the actual forex market, and within about 15 to 30 minutes actually making more what most people make for the yearly salary. They're making it in that short time frame. So about 15 to 20 minutes, they're making people yearly salaries by using Forex, by actually maximizing their wins so that they rarely lose. You'll learn. So with us, you'll learn when to buy and when to actually sell and when to absolutely do nothing. That's what we help you guys do. So by no means are we saying this is gambling. This is Forex is definitely not gambling. And what we teach you guys, we definitely don't teach you how to gamble. This is not no pull a lever and hope and see what happens or hit a button and let's see what happens. No. Excuse me. We actually take the time to actually break down the skill set, actually help you understand exactly how you actually can maximize your wins and actually so you have more wins, actually losses. Yes, there is such thing as losses in this market. There's no such thing as going. There's no such thing as 100% wins. If anybody tell you that, they're absolutely lying. Run from them as fast as you can because they're not being truthful. So, with this being said, we're going to help you win way more than you actually lose, and how you actually maximize. So, when you actually buy in this market, you would actually go to a buy in the market when this market actually rises. When you see prices rising up, I know y'all see everybody talking about Bitcoin, how the market's rising up. So, you definitely want to buy. The market is actually buy. And then when actually going to goes down, you actually want to go in for a sell. That means the market drop. Market prices are actually dropping. So that's the time that you want to go in for a sell. All right, so over here you see that we have forex pairs. So basically, between these pairs is really the combination of two different regions or two different countries, the currencies between the two. So let's say, for instance, you go from U.S. the United States to Canada. So you take the United States dollar and you compare it to the Canadian dollar. So sometimes the Canadian dollar might actually be worth a little bit more than the U.S. dollar. There are times during the day when this is actually true. So what you will do, you actually understand, you will study the market and understand the times that that the Canadian dollar is actually worth a little more than U.S. dollar or vice versa, and we help you understand that so you know when to go ahead and put that bid in or whatever for it, or we'll give you all the information to go along with that. But basically, when you see this abbreviation as USD CAD, that just means United States dollar or Canadian dollar. And we see other combination NZD USD. That means New Zealand or the US. You know what I mean? They're trading, they're putting basically taking the currency from that region or country and put it with the region or other country. So that's together. Those two together. That together but basically help you understand exactly what you're trading, and that's what we trade. We trade currency here in Forex. So if you're familiar with stocks, instead of using stocks, we use currency. All right, so like I told you guys, we're going to actually help you tap into this. We're going to get right into it. Help you guys get tapped into the 6.6 trillion dollar a day market by using your phone. So right now on your Play Store, if you're on Android, if you're Play Store or Apple Store, if you're on Apple, I want you guys to download this free app on your phone. It's a free app. I want you guys to download right now. It's called MetaTrader 4. If you're on Android, you can type in MT4 if you're on Apple. I want you guys to type this in: MetaTrader 4 on Android, MT4 on Apple, and you can download it. And I want you guys to open it. I'm gonna give you just a few minutes. Go ahead and do that. MetaTrader 4 if you're on Android, MT4. You can type that in if you're on Apple. Take a few minutes. Go ahead and download that and open it. If you not have done so before. All right. So once you actually download that, you open it. You should be on the screen that says quotes. Everybody should be on the screen that says quotes. You should see the currency pairs I just briefly talked about. You should see a bunch of numbers in red and blue. They move it up and down at the time you see quotes on it. So if you're on Apple, you basically on the bottom right corner, you want to hit the settings button if you're on Apple. And if you're on Android, hit the top left corner, the three little lines. You want to press that. You're going to press the three little lines if you're on Android, and if you're on Apple, press settings. Once you press that on Apple, I want you to press new account if you're on Apple. Press new account if you're on Apple. And if on Android, I want you guys to hit Android. When you press that, I want you to hit manage accounts on Android. Manage accounts on Android. When you hit manage accounts, you should end up on the screen when you see accounts and you see a plus sign up top. I want you to press the plus sign if you're on Android. So you want to hit the three little lines off the quote screen. It's going to then go to manage accounts, then press the plus sign that's up top. So we at Apple just hit new account. So once you're there, I want you guys to both press the Apple and Android, press open demo account. Once you hit that plus sign and hit new account, I want you to press open demo account. Open demo account. So all right. So once you press open demo account, I want you to type in Hugo's Way. Once you start typing Hugo's Way, it should pop up. It should be a redhead guy on there. It should be Hugo's Way -demo 3. All you have to do is press that face, or press that button, or press the words, whatever. Once you do that, I want you to go ahead and press that.
Press.
Yeah, go push it real good. Tell you gonna bust out next.
Salt and pepper's here. Salt and pepper's here.
Right.
And we on the map.
All right. So once you guys press that, you should see where it says put your personal information in. You want to put your name, phone number, email address in. Just like the screen says, you want to replace the information we have. Replace Shauna's name and put your information in there. Thank you, Shauna.
Put your government information in your government, not your nickname. We don't want to hear delicious. We don't want to hear too cute. You know what I mean? None of that money Mike. No, it's your real name. Your government.
They might feel that way today. You never know. They're not nobody. They might feel delicious today.
I don't know about that. You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? Hey T. If you send me your link to join your business with you, and your link said something about, you know what I mean? Long dreads, don't care. I'm like, nope, I'm not joining them. Sure not.
You never know. It might be a whole vibe, man. Depends. I'm not gonna look. Whatever y'all feel like, you feel like today, that's what we put in today. We about to get some money.
All I'm saying is this right here, right? When I look at my team structure, I see people on my team. I see somebody like too cute, or sassy this, sassy that, or or King Money Maker. I'm like, who is that?
Right.
If I went to my structure, I seen somebody said it said Michael or it said Tammy Johnson. I know, okay, that's Tammy. She came in 2 weeks ago and she's one away. Let me help Tammy out. But I see other than I'm like, man, I don't know who the person is. I don't know who I'm talking to. I can't call them directly. I can't identify them, so it's kind of hard. So listen, this is a business account. Use your government information so your friends know who they joining, who they getting with. They see your name. It's like, okay, oh yeah, that's Michael. Okay, that's John. Okay, that's Tammy. Okay, that's Tamika. Okay, that's Lashana. All right, Lashana, let's go.
All right, cool. Yeah,
That's just
well, you got with Jerome. Jerome wants y'all to use put y'all information in so y'all can bring it back up. All right, we'll do that. All right, so for the next part, when you guys put that information in, I want y'all to look down. Look, it says account type. You want to leave it at Hugo's Way. You want to leave the leverage at 1 in 500, but for the deposit, I want you to change that from 100,000 to 3,000. I know we all trying to get baller status, but we ain't quite there yet. So let's try to keep this thing as real as possible in demo. Even though it's a demo, it still trades like a real account. So that's what we're prepping. This is practice. We're getting in practice for the game.
he's not lying. 'Cause listen. You do $100,000 account right now, and you do a trade right now. Trust me, when it comes down to it, and you actually get in the business, and all you can invest is $200 in your account, and you're saying to yourself, "Well, I have my $100,000 account on my broker end, on a demo account, I was getting X, Y, and Z payment." Yes, it's because you had $100,000 in your account on a demo, so therefore the money's not going to act the same. So trust what he's saying to you guys. $3,000, even though you might not put $3,000 in it, but it makes more sense. It's closer to where you actually are coming in at. What you're able to invest. We all can invest big money. Even myself, I can't do $100,000 account, and I make great money, and I can't do it. So trust what he's saying.
Tracy, if are you opening up a new one, Tracy? If it's an old one, you're gonna have to start a whole new account before you do that. If you open a new account, just follow the screen. All you gotta do is press where it says deposit. You wanna go ahead and type that where it says deposit. Press that button or the little arrow next to it, and it should give you a list of numbers just like on the screen. And you wanna press the $3,000 part. Make sure a check mark next to it. Then you wanna hit register. All right. So we all should be on now back to the code screen. All right, so we now have all right, Tracy. Yeah, I'll get with you after the call, Tracy. We'll get with you. All right, so now we all should be back on the quote screen. So what we're gonna do now? We actually gonna enter a trade. I'm actually on check see now because what we do if you actually become part of us, we actually give out free trade signals that you guys actually start taking right on day one when you actually start with us. So while you actually start learning, you actually start earning with us on day one. And these are the trade signals we send out to you guys. That all you gotta do is pretty much copy and paste. And what we do afterwards, we break down these trades that we're giving out to you to understand. So you understand. The more you understand why these trade signals are being called out, the more profitable you see them become. The more you understand this, the more longer longevity you have in this business. So this is actually something that we give out daily when you actually come part of our channel, part of our organization. So let's see right now. See what last time they called one out. All right. So last one they called out was at 12:32 today. Now the rule of thumb when you actually get these signals is you want to actually take these signals within 10 to maybe 20 minutes tops of them sending it out. So, like I said, this one was sent out at 12. So this is almost briefly about 7 hours ago. About 7 hours ago. So we way past this. So but we still are going to take this trade just for demonstration purposes. Just to show you guys just how simple it is on this call. All right, so the pair that we actually looking for, I want you guys to look into your quotes list and see if you see it, is NZD USD. If you do not see NZD USD in your list that you have there in your quote screen, you scroll a little bit down, you're going to hit the plus sign in the upper left corner, upper right corner. I'm sorry, upper right corner, and then you're going to go down to FX crosses, and you're going to find NZD/USD. It's New Zealand dollar and US dollar. So if you don't see it in that list, you're gonna go to hit the plus sign and you go to FS crosses. First of all, if you don't see FS crosses, when you hit that plus sign, it don't say exotic industry future stocks. If it don't say that, that means you did not open your account up right. If you do not see that, that means your account you didn't open up the previous steps. You to do that part right. All right, so you should find everybody should let me look, make sure go along with you guys. So I don't see. Let me make sure I have. I don't have. There we go. I have NZD USD is in my list. So what you do if you once you have NZD USD, you want to press it and hold it until this box appears. On Android, you'll see new order. You'll see new order. We want to press new order on Apple. We're gonna hit trade. A little box will pop up. You're gonna hit trade. New order on Android, trade on Apple. New order on Android, trade on Apple. So we're gonna press that new order. And we're gonna go right into this. So the trade signal they called out earlier was for us to go into a buy. The trade signal they called out earlier is for us to go into a buy. So we're gonna go to a buy right now. So we way behind on this, but let's go for this. So everybody hit. When you on the screen, I want you guys to all buy market. Hit on Android, buy my market on Apple. Everybody hit buy. So we are now in that trade. So now that we're in that trade, we need to talk about how you actually protect your money while you're in that trade. Because you definitely do not want to over leverage. You definitely don't want to blow your account. You definitely want to get in the trade wrong. So the difference what we did, what we normally do, we would actually analyze the chart and we actually find a good entry point for you guys to get in. But I'm just showing you guys just how you can enter the trade alerts that we actually get free. And then so we can actually go into, before we do the sessions, we actually go into these trades and we actually take it and we can talk about how and why did they actually how and why did they actually call out that trade, when they did and how they did. So let's talk about your money while you're in that trade. We just actually opened a broker account up for $3,000. So we open account, the most you really can trade. I know it says 0.10. I know you guys probably thinking 10 cents. The most you should trade account is actually $1. I'm gonna talk about how that 0.10 is actually $1. And when you're trading, that's actually a lot size. Let's talk about lot size. We're gonna talk about lot size. We're gonna talk about pips. We talk exactly what they is. This right here is very important when you actually trading because once you get this down, you are now understanding how to protect your account, how to keep your account for basically being overdrawn or overblown. Because if you don't put the right numbers in and your trade doesn't go your right way, you could lose your account pretty fast. You can, or if you put it in right, you could help maximize your account faster by understanding this as well. So, a lot size. Basically, a lot size is the amount that you are actually trading for, the amount that you're actually putting up for that trade. So when you see 0.01, that's not 1 penny. That's actually 10 cent a pip that you trade. So a pip, we're gonna talk about more what a pip is, but for now, let's talk about 10 cent, 10 cent a move. Meaning, if you go in for a buy, remember if we go in for a buy, that means the market is actually moving up. So I wanted to see the market move up when I go in for a buy. So if I'm at 10 cent a pip, which means a pip or a step, I like to call them, you can call it either or, a pip or a step. So if I'm in a buy and I want the market to move up, so if the market moves up 5 spaces up and I'm at 10 cent a pip, that means I just gained 50 cent because it moved up 5 steps. So I'll take 5 times 10 steps, so 5 times 10 pips at 10 cent lot size. So that will be 50 cent. 50 cents I just gained. Now, if it goes back or it drops 10 pips backwards from when I'm going in the buy, so I don't want it to go down if I'm in the buy. So if it goes down, if I'm in the buy, 10 steps or 10 pips, I just lost $1 if I'm at 10-cent lot size. Make sense? All right. So I'm at 0.10 is not 10 cent when you actually trading. That's actually $1. So if you're at $3,000 right now in your broker account that we just set up, the most you should check, the most you should trade is $1 for every $1,000 you have. So if we have $3,000 in our account, the most we should trade is 0.30. That's how much we should trade at most. 0.30, which is actually $3. We shouldn't trade no more than $3 if you got a $3,000 account. So 0.10 is actually $1. 1.00 is actually $10 when you actually trade. 10.00 is actually $100 per pip when you trade. 100.00 is actually $1,000 when you're trading. So what you do to determine your lot size and convert it into dollar amount is you just move the decimal point over one space, as you see right here. We just move the decimal point over one space. That's why this is actually 10 cent and not 1 penny. So if somebody actually doing 100.00, they're not trading $100, they're trading $1,000 actually. So just like I told you, if I'm in the buy and that moves up one space or one step or one pip, how you want to never how you want to remember it. That means you just gained $1,000. Now if you're at $1,000 a pip and it moves down and you're in the buy, that means you just lost $1,000. But if you're in a sell and then prices move down, I mean you just gained $1,000. So you guys kind of understand what buy and sell is and kind of what you want. So basically, and we help you determine exactly how many pips you actually want. We're gonna talk about more in pips in just a sec. I want to make sure you guys understand lot size. So let's talk about these lot size conversions. So what is type in the chat right now, what is 0.30? Type in the chat what 0.30 is. There's different broker accounts. We'll give it you. Feel free to message us. We'll tell you. We'll tell you different brokers we have. Okay, nice. I see you guys answer rolling in. Good job, Tracy. Good job, Mika. Good job. You guys are actually right. Actually, no, what? I'm sorry. You guys are not right. I meant to say that. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know what just happened. Hold on. Hey, you guys. I'm sorry. You guys are right. My just did a weird glitch thing and showing me different numbers that I seen. Yes, you guys are right. That's actually $3 a pip. Remember, you just moved the decimal point over one space. Right. So all right. So everybody type in the chat exactly what this next one is. 4.00. What is that? All right, Tanya. Thank you, Mika.
$40.
All right, type in the chat for me. Don't do it on the mic. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, that is correct. All right, so next one, can somebody type in the chat for me? What is 0.05? All right, Mika, you going tonight? All right, thank you, Jamon. Right. That's correct. That is correct. You guys see. All right, give me the last one. I'll give y'all the last two. But what's the next one? So a little more difficult. Do you a curveball there? All right, great. Nice. All right, you guys are absolutely right. Remember, just move that over just one space, and that's it. You'll see, just move it over. So, last but not least, you'll see that if you do 1.50 is $15 a pip. So remember what I said. So that's some $15 a pip. Before we get into more pip, that means each time the market moves, that means it's moving $15. If you're in a buy, you want to move up 1 pip, which means you just gain $15 each time it moves up. If you're in a buy and it moves down, it means you just lost $15 each time it moves down. All right, let's talk about more about a pip, because the pip is actually the measurement of the market going up or down. Every time the currency goes up or down, it moves a pip. So each time it moves a step. So each time it moves a step up or down or move, it means it's moving a pip. So remember the op. So you basically want to go in the direction that you're actually trading. So if you're in the buy, so you want your pips to actually move up. You don't want to lose pips going down. Each time it moves down, and you see it basically puts you in a negative amount of pips. That means you're losing money. So let's talk about that a little bit more. So each time, let me see. So when you buy, when the sell don't actually do nothing, pips help you determine that, because you see how many pips the market is actually putting out, or that for that certain pair in that time frame. All right, so let's get more into depth with the trade we took. So we actually went into the trade. I told y'all to hit buy. Basically, when I told you guys to hit buy, that was basically your entry point. When you actually come on board with us and you actually start learning with us, we actually help you determine a little bit more better how to basically when to enter and when to exit. These are very important. Right now, this is the basics of any trader that basically learns. So when you learn this simple thing, right, I'm telling you right now, this is basically your foundation that you build off of. Because you definitely want to know when to get in and when to get out and when to absolutely do nothing. So when we told you hit the buy button, that was basically your entry. So we hit the buy button. That was an entry. So next thing we want to do is we want to protect your money. So from the entry in, so you always want to make sure you have good entry, because that's going to help determine whether or not you're going to get to your positive take profit, or you either going to hit your stop loss. Your stop loss is something that you put in your place when you basically saying that you do not want to lose anymore at this certain point. So if you're at your entry point was at a 0.10, which is basically $1 a pip, and your stop loss is basically set at 10 pips. So that means tell me that means what that means is that after you start losing $10, the market that you're gonna automatically be taking out your trade. So at $10, you're gonna automatically taking out your trade because you're at 0.10. You don't want to lose no more than $10, and your stop loss is set at 10 pips. So when this market moves 10 pips backwards, 10 pips backwards, it's gonna automatically take you out of the trade, which is actually great because it protects your account. Because if you don't do that, the market could pull back way more than 10 pips. It could pull back 100 pips. And if you only had $100 in your account and you did it at $1, which is pretty much way higher than you should have traded, then you just lost your whole account. So that's how you protect your account, by adding a stop loss. You also protect your account also as well by adding a take profit, meaning that's how much you're actually going for when you actually see this trade. You can analyze the market. You'll see these candles like y'all see. These are candlesticks. We help you analyze these and help you understand how these actually move. All these candlesticks have a unique signature on it. Everything you see on the screen pretty much are probably already happened more than once, because the market always repeats itself. And that's some of the basis and some of the structure we help you guys learn from. We help you learn from certain pairs how they move, so you can basically identify the repetition and the moves that the market actually make. Put it this way: pretend like a certain pair, like I said, USD CAD with United States and Canada. That United States and Canada pair, them two together only have so many dance moves they actually do with each other. What we do what we do is help you understand the actual moves they actually make. So you might not understand all the moves they make. You might not you get a chance to learn every move they make. You might not get it down, but you might understand one or two moves that extra pair makes. That's all you gotta do. You stick with that one or two moves. So when you see that one or two moves that you understand, and comprehend with, when you see that happen again in the market, that's when you actually make your move. That will help you understand when to actually entry and when to get out. For instance, let's show like this picture we got here. So from the entry, say this was 10 pips from the entry to take profit. So I only want to get in this for $10. I know right now that I seen this move before. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down 10 pips, and it's gonna go back up on me. So I'm gonna put my take profit right before it goes back up on me. So that's where you put your take profit in. Because you don't want to be too greedy and think, oh man, it may go a little bit further. Let me get a little bit more. No, as you can see, the market hit a certain point and then it reversed back on you. This reversal could actually go all the way back up, actually just stop loss. So now you ain't won nothing. You actually lost when you actually could have won by not having to take profit there. So if you leave your account basically open and just going for an entry, you don't put a stop loss or take profit. I mean, you're putting your account at risk. Now, there's some advanced traders out there that actually do this. They don't put a stop loss but they're advanced traders. They understand how the market moves a little more. Definitely recommend when you first begin with this, definitely put your stop loss and take profit there and protect your account. That's just proper risk management. And you don't want to over leverage. So remember, every $1,000, I mean, for every $1,000 you had, the most you want to trade really is up to $1 a pip. So let's talk about this a little more about lot size and pips. So if I'm at $1 lot size and the market moves down 10 pips, like I just said, so I'm in a sell. So I want the market to move down 10 pips. And that means I'm actually winning $10 because I put it in for a sell and I knew the market was going to move down 10 pips. I'm at $1 a pip. I just earned $10. Now, if it did the opposite, if I went in for a sell and it goes backwards 10 pips, then I'm losing $10. That's pretty much where I would set my stop loss at. So I hope you guys understand that. Drop a 10 in the chat if you understand that so far. For all my new people, I just want to make sure I ain't losing you guys. Drop a 10 in the chat to make sure y'all still with me. Y'all understand. Nice. Okay, great. Awesome. And then when you guys actually come on board and we actually start doing the extra trading sessions, I'm actually doing training sessions. Like for you guys come on board tonight, I'm actually doing a training session tomorrow night. We actually start going over the market and stuff. I break this stuff down way more once you guys become active in. All right. So that's a little bit further. Here's another example. So I have a lot size right now of 0.05. We all know from previously that's actually 50-cent lot size. How much money could you lose if you set your stop loss to risk 30 pips? So at 30 pips is my stop loss. And I'm at 50-cent lot size. So if I go back 30 steps at 50 cent, how much money did I actually just lose? I'm at 50-cent lot size and my stop loss is at 30 pips. Nice. Type it in the chat. Thank you. I see you, Tom. All right, nice. Virgil. Look at it again. Remember, I'm at 50. My lot size is at 50 cent. That means each step I'm making, if I'm in a sell, look at the screen. So pretend like my entry right here. My entry, I'm at 50 cent a lot size. My stop loss is at 30 pips. So for my entry to my stop loss is 30 pips. So if I go from my entry to my stop loss, I'm at 50 cents. So that means it's 30 steps. So you take 30 steps times 50 cents. That's how you get that amount. So I'm at 50 cents times 30 steps and 30 pips. That's how you get that. You get that, Virgil? You type it in chat. So make sure you got that. When you actually get ready for a trade, we help you. You help the part of the study and the analyzing. You help you get in the trade because most time when you get in a trade, you want to know how many pips you actually going for and pretty much understand how many pips that you could potentially get. That's why we teach you guys how to basically when to get in, when to get out. The market actually shows you all the exits and entries before you actually go into the trade. And we help you identify those. All right, so here's another example for you guys. So if how much would I actually gain as reward if I actually set my take profit 90 pips for my entry? I'm doing the same amount, same amount of lot size, but I'm going for 90 pips in the positive direction. How much money would I gain? Type it in the chat. Nice. So you're going to take your 50-cent lot size times 90 pips and 9 steps. Nice. Yes. You were getting $45. So that means that if you look at the screen, for my entry, say my entry from the take profit was 90 pips. By the time the market gets down here, I made $45. So at that point, I'm telling the market to take me out. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to get no more because look, you see it reverse back. That 45 might have turned back. By the time you caught it, it might have been like at 25 when you could have 45 when you didn't have a take profit there. So it's good to know your stop loss to take profit because if you're a person that works all the time and you're a person that's getting involved in this, you still got a regular day job, you could actually start in the beginning of your day, analyze your charts, put a go ahead and go in for an entry, put your stop loss and take profit in, and you pretty much set and forget it. And now your trade is gonna run. Either A gonna hit your stop loss or B hit your take profit. But most times we're gonna teach you how to analyze the market correctly, so you definitely know that you're gonna hit your take profit way more than you're gonna hit your stop loss. Not saying it never happens, but we help you make it happen less when you actually do a stick with our training. So, all right, so now we understand what a lot size take profit is. Let's go back to the trade that we actually took tonight, and let's go protect that trade. Let's go back and put these numbers in. I'm gonna give you guys. So on your MT4, look on the bottom of the screen, and you want to look for this little arrow with a little 2 dashes on it. You want to press that, and you want to go back to your trade if you're not there. If you're not there already, you want to go back to the trade. You can see NZD USD, and then I want you guys to press and hold that until you see a little box pop back up. And you go on Android, you're going to see modify order. On Apple, you're going to see modify. See modify order. And then on Apple, you see modify. I want you guys to press that button. I want you guys to press modify. Modify order and modify. So now, on that screen, you should see on the Android, you should see a red line with a bunch of zeros on top of it, and a green line with a bunch of zeros on top of it. The red line is actually mean that's where we're gonna put our stop loss numbers in, and the green line is actually where we're gonna put our take profit numbers in. And once again, I mentioned earlier, this trade was called out way earlier, so the move could already happen already, actually. So we're still going to enter this in anyway. If it doesn't allow us to do it, we'll gain some other numbers and we'll still put them in. So for our stop loss, I'm going to type it in chat. Let's see if it actually works. So let us actually put it in. If it don't, I'll come up with another one. All right, for our stop loss, we're going to put 126.187. 1.26187. That's going to be in the stop loss. So Android on the red line, above the red line, you're going to type in 126.187. Apple, if it has numbers there already, you're going to delete them and you're going to put that where it says stop loss. It actually says stop loss on yours. So you hit stop loss, you're going to put 126.187. 126.187. Let me type it in myself. 1.26. Oh no, 126.187. All right. And for our take profit, we're going to type in 126.669. All right, I'm gonna type it in chat.
Stop loss is like saying, "Hey, look, man, stop paying my money." All right, that's it. Give my money back. Take profit. Like, yeah, I take that. Thank you.
126.669. That's take profit. 126.669. You want to type that in? 126.669. All right, so the modify button did not appear. A modify button should appear. That means this move already happened already. This is, like I said, this is almost 8 hours ago. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna give you guys some other parameters to actually put in. Give me a second. This is why the rule of thumb is important to get into this 10 to 20 minutes before when they actually call it out. But I'm able to actually look at the chart, and I'm actually going to give you guys some other parameters to actually type in for it. So, okay, let me see. If I buy, our stop loss should actually be, let me see. We're going to risk to reward. Let's put, all right. So next stop loss, this is going to be a stop loss. I want you guys to put, I'm typing in the chat as well. I understand this by I'm actually getting these numbers from actually looking at the chart and understanding where the market could go and where I don't want it to go. All right, so the numbers I'm telling you to type in right now is for the stop loss is 0.71452. That's for stop loss. 0.71452. 0.71452. Type that in. That's it. 0.71452. All right. Okay, so let me give y'all the take profit now. The take profit. Let me see. Where do I want the take profit to be? Give it some room to move. Looks like next take profit should be before it actually reverses back. The next take profit should be 0.71566. Type that in 0.71566. Take profit. 0.71566. Yeah, I want to type in profit. Let me go ahead and make sure I put that into modify 0.71566. Okay, so I'll go. Then let me type that in. Hold on, let me check again. Hold on 1 second. And the modifier didn't come up, so it must didn't like it. Let me check again for you guys. Make sure I seen that correctly. Zero point 71527. Let's try that one. Let's try 0.71527. Let's try that.
Type of one chat if you actually able to keep up and just follow along.
All right, so next one, take profit, try 0.71527. When you type that in, you should get the modify button to appear on the bottom. And then what you're going to do, you'll press that modify button. Zero point 71527. All right. And now you guys also have the numbers in. That's your stop loss to take profit. Your stop loss to take profit in. So now you're actually protecting that trade. That's it. So we pretty much let it run. Right now, it's either A is going to hit stop loss to take profit. But once you actually start learning, we actually teach you. So we know most likely it's probably going to hit the take profit more than hit the stop loss. But this trade was called out way earlier. So we just did it for demonstration purposes. So definitely you guys see this is how we could give you numbers. You just type it in, and that's pretty much it. So let's talk about further hand when you actually start understanding this a whole lot more. And let me give you guys an example. Here's actually one of our students that actually made quite a bit of money just in a 3-day period. Let's talk about what we talked about first before we go into his. We actually already talked about the currency pairs. We see right here, he actually took a trade in EU or Euro USD, and he actually took it buy. But can somebody type in the chat? Type in the chat how much did he go in for a buy for? What was his lot size? He was trading what per pip? 3.00. What was he trading per pip? Somebody please type that in the chat for me. What was he trading per pip? All right. Thank you, Rhonda. Nice, nice. All right, Rhonda. All right, yeah. I see you guys typing 30. It actually be $30. Yeah, that's right. Rhonda. Yeah. There you guys. Trey. All right. It'd be $30 per pip. So that's how much he was actually trading right there. So this is actually the numbers you see. This is actually the history. The screen you see right here is the history that you have on your MetaTrader 4. When you actually finish this trade, I know you guys just open it. You have nothing right now, but once you finish this trade that we just entered, this is where your trade history actually goes. Whether you win or lose is going to appear in this list right here when you press the history button. So this is actually where he got in at and when he got it out at. These are numbers right here. This is actually the date and time they actually got in. You see it was on the same day. Either way it go, that was still a 1 day period. He actually made $723 just that 1 day. This is not, I'm sure you see on the screen, he took a couple other trades that day, but just that one trade already, he already made $723. Some people have to work a whole week in a hole before they see that amount. That's the power of Forex. And it didn't take them long. I know I need that too, Tracy. It didn't take him that long to actually get that. $720 took about maybe 15, 20 minutes. He got in the trade. You see that it was moving, got in the right time, and this is what happens. He did a little bit higher lot size, yes, because he's an advanced trader. Eventually, each and one of you guys on this call are actually going to get to this point where you actually can trade a higher lot size. Because the higher lot size you have, the less pips you actually need. So keep that in mind. But first you want to actually build your account up to the point where you actually can do a higher lot size. Don't try to do a higher lot size without the account to match it, because you're definitely not gonna like the results of that. So you see that he made $723 just in that one trade. This is over. This what you see right here is the history of 3 day period. He actually profited in 3 days. He profited $12,631.50. This is a 3 day period. He understands the power of Forex and how he could actually take your cell phone and actually turn it into a walking ATM. He didn't spend that much time in this. He got in this thing and got back out. He knew what he was doing. He did not spend time. He wasn't in this all day. He didn't spend 8 hours a day. He had to work. He get his money. He get his money daily. He didn't have to wait for them to deposit into his bank account. He didn't have to wait for all that. He got it that day. This in the 3 day period. He started off with $2,000 in his account, and by the end of them 3 days, he was at 14 grand, close to 15. Man, how much would you guys actually feel like your life could change tremendously if you actually had the power of this? Like I'm trying to tell you, how much would your life change once you go understand this? This is at our fingertips. You guys got to understand. Everybody on this call got to understand. This was not meant for us to know. They didn't want us to know this. The banks, the governments, all this stuff. This is what they do. They do this with your money. They didn't want you to understand this. The banks hate that we know this, because exactly what the banks do is they take your paycheck. Everybody that works daily, they work daily, but they don't get daily. The Bible even says you're supposed to get your daily, give us our daily bread. So, but they rather pay you two weekly, which is 200 TOO weekly. They rather pay you every 2 weeks. The banks actually take your check when they actually get paid. You get your check probably like maybe Monday or sometime maybe early Tuesday. So between Tuesday and Friday, the banks are actually taking your money, actually trading in the Forex. They're taking your money, actually trading them with other countries. That's why the banks don't hold no money. The banks do not own any money. They don't own any money. They just a glorified middleman holding your money for you. They charge you for it. But between Monday and Friday, they're taking your hard-earned paycheck and they're trading the Forex. This is what they do. Your favorite celebrities quietly are in the Forex market. A lot of people are invested. How they make money, longevity. When you see a celebrity or something that ain't been on a TV show or a movie or whatever, I know they got royalties and all kinds of other stuff, but sometimes their royalties don't go that far. What they're doing is they're taking their other money and investing in other things such as stocks and as Forex. This is something very powerful, you guys. This will help you guys. This right here is a game changer, and it helps you guys get on the right playing field with the right players. If you really want to change your life and really get your life to the point where you actually can do things you want to do and just live life rather than just surviving, learning this skill set is very tremendous. I'm telling you, something that you can pass on and teach your children. 14 grand in just in 3 days. But with that being said, he did take a loss. He did take a loss this week. You know what I'm saying there's no such thing as 100%. But he did take a $300 loss. But look what he did. His hard work and dedication to understand how the actual market works. You see that he actually came back and made another 2 grand after he lost that $300. He got his money back and then some. That's what we teach you. We teach you how to maximize your wins. teach you how to maximize your wins so you have way more wins than losses. If you look at this screen, you'll see that he has more blue numbers than he did red numbers. Red numbers mean he lost. Trying to tell y'all, this is woo. Jerome, I don't think they hear me, man. This thing right here is awesome. Oh man, let's look further. Let's show y'all a little couple more results. This is actually right here. This is actually my live account that I took the other day. This in 20 minutes. It took me to make this. 20 minutes. I should have timed it, should have videoed so I can put it on here so I can see. It took 20 minutes. I actually got this. I did a scalping strategy, the same pair. You see, I'm in the same pair. Understand how to move. That's why you see all the way down. Did the dollar pip all the way down. You see this? 20 minutes. And you see right here, this is actually a trade alert we did on demo. This is a call. These are actually trades we did on a call that we're on right now. The same call we're on right now. I did this, and these are the results. And one night I decided to go and have fun with it. I over leveraged my account, really did. I don't recommend doing that on your real account, but it was my demo account. I was having fun with it that night. I decided to go ahead and I traded $100.10 a pip. But just in 5 hours alone, like remember I told you, your demo trades the same way your live account does. The demo just takes all the worry about losing your money, real money, out the equation, so you have room in your mind to actually understand exactly why you're actually losing. That's why it's great to use a demo account because trading is 98% mental. I'm telling you now, 98% mental. The other 2% is all about learning strategies, understand how the market works, your analysis. That's the other 2%, but 98% is mental. So if you actually you start this trading journey today and you decide to go right into your live account, you're not going to do very well. It's going to be very hard for you to do well. Not saying you can't do well, but it's going to be very hard to do well long term because you're going to be you might get a couple of trades will actually go well, but the second you get a trade that goes totally the opposite direction, you're going to be so worried about, man, I'm losing this money. It's going the opposite direction. Should I get out or what should I do? And you're going to be so much in panic mode in your mind because that's a natural instinct. You're not going to be able to look at the trade to understand why it's actually doing what it's doing. You're going to be too worried about it. So that's why it's great to start off with your demo account. So if you actually go into a trade and it does well, great. You can analyze why it went well. If you go in a trade and it does bad, you can analyze and see why it went bad. And you can start understanding the moves. This is practice before the game. Even top athletes in the world, they go into practice before they get on the court or get on the field. They go, this is the practice. That's why we tell you first, start off with your demo account. We can't stress that enough. You start off and you blow your account, then that's the reason why. Because you didn't have enough time. You didn't give yourself enough practice to actually do it before you jumped in. So working on your demo account actually helps exercise that mentality that you need when you actually trade. Because you got to be pretty much, I want to say unemotional. You can't be emotional when you trade though. You do emotional trading, it's probably not be good. You can't do revenge trading. When I mean by revenge trading, that means if you lose a trade, don't try to jump back in right away and say, oh no, you get my money back. No, it's gonna eat you up. It's emotional. So I had a little fun this night with this trade right here, you see. And just in 5 hour period, I made over 12 grand on my demo account. Just playing around practicing. That was a trade alert that we actually took. So that's just the potential of what you can actually do or where you can actually get to just by using the free trade alerts. This is the free signals that the company gives you. $1,200 in my 5 hours. That's income tax money that some people wait all year to get back. I know a few people. That's the power of Forex. Yup, right. So yeah, so this is another results. And in a couple hours, I made a close to 50 grand. I mean, not 50 grand. I'm thinking big numbers right now. It's coming on. I gotta play that. $50. Right, real quick. This is a couple hours. This is a trade alert. It's coming. Here's a couple more results. If you guys know, if you guys knew this or you're into this business with us already, we have a guy named Chi on here. He's a great, excellent trader. This is some of his results he did a few months back. He did another fast moving pair. So these fast moving pairs you see when we see us in and out like this, like I just showed you previously, that's because the pair actually moves kind of fast. There's certain pairs that you're gonna need more money in your account for, which is called indices, because you need more money because they're more volatile. That means they move up and down way more, way faster. But you still can learn how they move just like any other pair that moves slower, that doesn't require as much money as well as too though. They still move the same, they just move a little faster. So what you do is once you start learning these fast pairs, that gives you a lot of input. I'm saying they can give you a lot of money, but they also can take a lot of money too as well. But he uses scalping strategy just like I showed you before. Basically, what I say in scalping strategy for the people that are new to this is meaning that I'm basically getting in and out, in and out. I'm playing double dutch with it. I understand that the market moves real fast, up and down, so you basically catch the wave that is on. Okay, it's moving up and down real fast. So I'm gonna get in and out. You see what he did the same. So he's seeing the market moving he's seen the market moving up and down real fast. But he's seen it going down more than it was going up. So he went in for a sell. He seen the move up. So what you want to do? You want to sell high and you want to buy low. So he basically waited till the market pushed up, but he knew it was about to come back down. Hit the sell button. Boom, hit the sell. Went in, got a quick $133, and see nigga ready to rise back up. Got out. Did wait for it again. It went up. When I was up high, it went for a sell. It dropped down. He got the money, got out. Got in, got out, got out. And then vice versa. When he seen the buy, he seen the price got low, so he went for a buy. And then it shot up. And then the second it started coming back down, he got out. He used that scalping. That's a quick scalping strategy. You could do that. That's how people they make money pretty quick. That's only over a period of time. This is over a day. He did, and just in this one day doing that scalping strategy, he made over $900 just on that one pair, just in that day, real quick. I just showed you a slide back how I just did something similar to that in about 20 minutes. So I didn't really catch the time. I'm looking at the time frame here. 17, 17, 17. So it's like, let's see the time here. I ain't gonna analyze time, but this is all still on the same day for him too as well. You see, it doesn't take you long once you actually understand this, how you actually start making some real money with this. So don't get discouraged and don't try to rush it though. Just because I'm showing y'all this some positive, I'm showing y'all this the possibilities of when you actually but do by no means getting this to start trying to rush this, get to this point. Because the faster you try to go in there and try to hear and make a lot of money, the faster it's going to get ready to take all that money from you. The market is very volatile. I'm saying that being very transparent, not to scare you, not to deter you from this, but I just don't want you guys to get into this with a gambling mentality. Because beginning with gambling mentality is going to eat you up. I'm just being straight up honest with you. I don't want to tell you sugarcoat it. I don't want to make you think it's different because when you get in, if I try to make it seem all great, you're going to get in and realize it's really not like that. But it is great once you understand it and understand the principle and respect it. It's like you go to, so respect the fact that this pair right here that he trade moves fast. Have respect for that. Respect that it's going to actually move fast, so understand that. If you go in there trying to be all willy-nilly with not having a trading plan, remember I said that trading plan. We're gonna talk about that in just a sec. It will spit you up and eat you out, but we help you protect that. So this is another example of how you can be consistent with the forex market and to the point. This one person saying this. This is a quick little daily screenshot. What he do? It's not every day. This is a little bit something he do. And he was showing basically screenshot of how he's able to be consistent in the forex market and actually afford $1 million home. This is how they broke down the numbers, how much he had to pay yearly or his mortgage, whatever. And you see that all together, it only costs him maybe about $6,500 a month. I just showed you about what 2-3 slides back how that one guy made 12 grand in 3 days. So you see that $1 million home after you break down the mortgage with the right stuff and credit, all that stuff, $6,500. How you actually can afford $1 million home by being consistent for it. This is nothing. That might just say $6 to most of the traders I know. That's nothing because their financial thermostat is up high enough to understand how to make $6 grand. This thing also helps you guys with the financial thermostat. What I mean by financial thermostat is it helps you understand how to make money in a higher range. Like right now, we all have a comfortable range in our head. For most people, the average people have a comfortable range in our head. We could easily go make $6. You guys could probably list a million different ways how to make $6 in your account. But it might be a little bit less ways when I tell you to give me a million different ways to make $6,000 in your account, or maybe $600,000 in your account. That's what I mean by your financial thermostat. Forex market definitely increases your financial thermostat because it helps you understand the market and how you can actually. Oh, sorry about that. It help you actually understand and how you can actually make that type of money in a short period of time because it helps you understand that. That's how millionaires stay millionaires because they lose $1 million. They know exactly how to go back and make $1 million again because they made it before. This is how we help you increase your financial thermostat. So another way of doing that though, to actually get to that point is actually by following a plan. we not only lay out how to actually do this thing, and actually how to increase and how to grow your account, and actually how to be more profitable with this. We help you lay it out daily and by actually seeing it with a daily trading plan. This right here, I'm trying to tell y'all, you guys got to make sure you definitely follow this. This trading plan is just as important as knowing what a lot size of a pip is and knowing when to get in and get out. You gotta have a trading plan. Because you don't want to get in the market all willy nilly to shoot and hope it hits something. That's gambling. But having a trading plan means you have an end game in sight, you know what to do, and you stick with it. Even though I cut it off, and then you see him just by having a trading plan. He started off with $20. Shout out to Clyde Fisher, by the way. Before I go on, he's actually made this trading plan up. He's actually one of the traders that actually be on the call with us. Clyde got a couple of things going on right now. He should be on the call with us probably next week. But he started off with $20 here. You see, by the 17th day, these are on day, he was at $215.23. He compounded his money. You also see from day one, he was at 20-cent lot size. And by the time he got to day 17, he was at $1.40. So he didn't over leverage because he kept it with his count. He tried to keep it for his count, even though he was at $1.40. He just did a little aggressive by that point. Remember, a little aggressive because sometimes when you get a little better and you get to trade, you can do a little bit higher than what you normally should do. But he got a little aggressive with it by day 17. But that's his trading plan that he's able to do. Not everybody's trading plan is gonna look the same. Not everybody's trading plan is gonna be the same length. Because even though that might say day 17, he might get to day 17 and be knocked back down to day 9. Depends how the market moves. So that's what we help you do. Here's another example. You could be if you're really sometimes we got but they still got a trading plan. This is somebody that's really aggressive with theirs. I mean, they trade a whole lot. They push the limits a little bit more. They could kind of over leverage because they understand how the market moves. They can take the risk a little bit more. This person right here started off with $50 in the account. Not much. You see, it don't take much to really start with the account. $50 in the account. And by day 30, he actually got to 12 grand by day 30, just in 30 days. How do you feel about how would you guys feel a month from now? You made an extra 12 grand. So you'll get to that point when you feel good enough to trade, and we get you to the point you feel you could be a little more aggressive like this person did. But first, he started off with a trading plan too that didn't quite look like this. But he started off with a lot size of 50 cents, and by the time he got to day 30, he was at $90 or $92.40. You see that? But he compounded it up. Yes, this is very for real. He got to $92 a bit because he's very aggressive. See, aggressive setting, super aggressive. And he compounded it up though. So, like I said, with that, once again, your trading plan might not look like his trading plan. I'm sure, even though this said 30 days, his 30 days could have been longer than 30 days because he could have got to day 15. Once again, the market decided it didn't want to be his friend that day and knocked him back from day 15 back down to day 8. But he had a trading plan. He still stuck with it. He didn't go back and try to revenge trade and get his money back. No, he went ahead and still stuck with his plan, got back up there, and still got to day 30. The trading plan is very important when you guys do it. It's like a little trading plan or a trading journal, whatever how you want to put it. It's very important to have it and stick with that because it will help you guys actually have more longevity in this business. So having a trading plan is like same thing as having a stop loss to take profits. Help protect your account, helps see you grow, and helps you have a daily plan to go by. So you actually can see. You could plan, yes, you could actually plan out when you want to actually get to a certain point when you actually with this trading thing. Even from day one starting, you guys can get a trading plan together and you guys can go for it. And we're actually gonna help you go for it. You're not gonna go for it by yourself unless you want to. It's very, very important to know that. So, with that being said, we also, like I said, we give you help. We actually have master traders that's actually in our back office that's willing to help you on live sessions. They get a live session with you and they actually go over charts and go over pairs, actually show you exactly what pairs to go over and how to actually enter and when to exit. These are master traders, 6 and 7 figure earners on a daily basis, a monthly basis, weekly basis, how you want to put it. These guys are awesome. So if you're a person that likes to trade in the morning, more so you want to set up a trade in the morning, You have time in the morning. If you're off that day, you don't have the kids bothering you. You get on a New York session, 9 a.m. with Elisa Medina. She's awesome. She does a lot of the fast moving pairs, like I showed you guys. How the ones I showed you how to use the scalping strategy, in and out, in and out, in and out. So those are fast moves. There's then you got Derek Conway. He does more of the other pairs that you do intraday trading. So there's scalping, intraday trader, and then there's swing trader. Intraday trader is pretty much kind of like what we did earlier when we entered. That was kind of intraday trade. You said your stop loss, take profit, but it's going to we pretty much going to see profit or stop loss by end of the day. Swing trading is actually a trade you take traders that actually take longer trades. That's going to basically the trade is actually going to last over a longer period of time. Maybe days, maybe weeks, maybe months. Some people trade that long. That's considered a swing trade, a longer trade. Scalping is pretty much a quick trade of in and out, in and out. The intraday is like you're gonna set stop loss. It might take a couple hours to get there, but it's gonna get there within a day or so. Swing trading is over a longer period of time. That's over maybe over a couple of days, a week, or a month. So that's what he does. And also Derek does that in London session with Aaron Bennett. So if you're a night owl, somebody that just getting off work and you don't have time to really do anything during the day, but you have time at night. Aaron Aaron Bennett, 3 a.m. Eastern in the morning. He's real early in the morning. He does London sessions. So what I mean by session is we got Asian, London, you see New York session. What I mean is certain pairs at these certain time frames actually move more at that time than it does for other time frames. Meaning that, like for instance, New York session, a lot of USD pairs move more during the New York sessions um, than other times than it does in Asian session. So USD CAD, which I showed you guys, or you that would be a good time to actually trade USD CAD because you're going to get the most pips during that time frame during New York pips. So if that's your pair that you feel comfortable with, that you're getting to know, then that's the time frame that you want to try to actually trade that. Now, Derek Conway is Asian set, so that's Asian is kind of like the same thing as you want to add like NZD USD that we just did tonight. That trade that we just took. This is actually a good time for NZD USD because that's of course Australian. That's still considered over about the Asian time. This is actually the time that actually moves. It moves during this time also into London session. So London session is like the British pound pairs, the GBP pairs, the Euro pairs. That's London, of course. Those are times that those pairs move the most. Not saying that they don't move in other time frames. They just move the most during that time. So that's your pair that you've been studying that you want to stay in. These are the time frames you want to try to get in the trade for these to get the most. But let's say you get in the back office and you got look at the master traders during that time, and you understand a little bit, and they might just be moving too fast for you. You might not resonate with these master traders, which is absolutely okay because we have so many traders that you guys can plug into. That's also master traders too. They're just not in your back office. We have so many other traders that's within our team that we have personally that we do. They do private sessions, private tutors, small study sessions. It's so many different ways to make y'all to help you guys win. It's ridiculous. Like for instance, we have another person. Excuse me. We have Coach Renee. She's on our team. She's phenomenal. Coach Renee is she also do London sessions, but she actually you might like how she breaks it down more so than you like how Aaron breaks it down. You might resonate better with Coach Renee more so than Aaron because you might feel like she breaks it down a little bit more. She takes a little more time. She's not fast. So here's another option for you. Coach Renee is awesome. I think Coach Renee, she actually took about $200 and turned it into 20,000 in about a 3 day span. She did that a couple times. She's awesome. I love the way she breaks down stuff in her session. I got her session myself quite a bit. So that's just, I mean, definitely get with her. We have New York sessions. If some other individuals. Here's one example. They don't have their links on here, but this is another example that definitely help you guys get in. Get in where you fit in. Get in where you learn the best. I mean, like I said, we have so many different people here that want to help you. You might get in a session, you might feel it's better fit for you. We have so many different options for you. I do my sessions as well. I'm actually going to do a private session tomorrow. So for you guys on this call, if you're you got to make sure you're active. Because I am going to check. If you're active and you want to actually attend to the session, I'm doing tomorrow myself. But I'm actually going to break down how the entries and exits tomorrow on the live trading session tomorrow. Same time. We're not going to go. We're not going to do a call like this. We're actually going to do a trading session tomorrow. So you got to make sure you're in. So you definitely want to get in and get plugged in so I can show you guys how you can get to the point where you make close to about $1,000 a week. Can't guarantee you that, but I'm going to show you exactly how I break down the market, how I got to the point where I could do that. So definitely want to make sure you guys get locked in tonight and make sure you're active and get with me, get with Jerome, whatever, and we're going to get you plugged in so y'all could be in that session tomorrow night. So we also do tonight, if you actually decide to get in, we actually do a new member orientation. We do new member orientation to help you guys understand where everything is at in the back office, get plugged in, where the community is at that you want to plug into. Whether you just want to trade, we got communities for people that want to trade. We have other options too in this business to help you guys grow your business. We also have another community that actually help you build another community that will help you fund your broker account weekly. Yes, we have options for that too. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely get back with a person that invited you, ask them about that, how you can get weekly pay into your broker account. Michelle, I'm actually gonna get the link out tomorrow. You guys want to make sure you guys are in my make sure you're in my Facebook group, and I'll drop the link in there too as well. Let me drop the link in the chat for the Facebook group. I'll get that in just one sec. All right, so next thing we want to do basically is just get back with the person that invited you to this. Get back with the person that invited you to this. Tell them you want a link for them to sign up. Definitely want to get with them. Definitely look at the screen. Send me a Facebook request. Send Jerome one. The bottom one is Clyde. He's not here, but he'll be here next week. Get with us and get plugged in. For the private sessions, definitely get the person that invited you, Cherie, and or send me a message and I'll make sure you get the link. I'm just giving all the links to that tomorrow. So if you definitely want to get plugged into that or get on my list and make sure I send it out to you, get with me on Facebook, send me a message, and I'll make sure you get that link. Because definitely make sure everybody plugged in. So this look at the screen right here. This is this is how you connect with me. On Facebook, if you type in facebook.com/reality.bryant, then you'll find me. Or I'm on Ty Bryant on there if you see me as well. But you don't want to get my business page. Make sure you get my extra page. All right. So anything if there's no further questions, I got Jerome on here. Jerome, anything else you want to ask him or tell him?
Yeah, I want them to know that we're doing this strictly for you guys and your friends and family that you have as well. I definitely want to let you know that you wasn't on this call for the last 45 minutes to an hour. Actually, I would say hour and 20 minutes for no reason. I mean, hopefully you actually learn something. You see how easy this opportunity is for you to be able to grow with, build with. We pretty much gave you the first steps of actually setting everything up and moving forward. If you want to be able to see progress and be able to grow your account, then you definitely want to get with the person that invites you to this call. Definitely the person that put you on this call, they thought about you, your situation that you're going through, and they want you to be able to get out that situation. And they had that much thought in their heart to think about you, to put you onto this opportunity. So please take full advantage of what they're teaching you, and what we're going to show you as well. We're here to help you grow and help you change your life. Just don't pass it up. You know, uh, I learned a long time ago. My grandpa told me a long time ago. The word "poor" stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Let me read that again for y'all. Poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's something we do as people. We see an opportunity, we pass over, and so we keep that poor mindset. And right now, it's time for you to get that poor mindset and just take this to the next level and enjoy it and rock with it. We're here for a reason, to teach you.
Awesome. All right, so that I just dropped in the chat, actually the Forex group. So y'all want to actually plug in that and actually request to join um my free group I have on Facebook. I'm actually gonna see if I can copy and paste. Jerome, if you want to, you can copy and paste your to your so they can actually send you a friend request?
All right, I did it right now. Hold on. Just type in Jerome Bigham. You'll see me right there. You see my Bigham? It'll say Prince. My regular, you see that picture right there. I'm gonna put it
Let's
in
give
the
them a chance. So definitely, once you guys get plugged in, get back to the person that invited you, and you definitely want to get plugged in and send me a message, whatever. I have the person that invited you send me a message. I want to make sure you guys are active, though. I am going to check. I gotta check that in there, so you guys actually can attend the private call I'm doing tomorrow. I'm actually gonna do a private session tomorrow. Actually going over some trading stuff to show you guys about entries and exits and how to actually what help me actually get to the point where I'm actually good with this. Help you guys get started as well. I'm gonna give you guys some pointers and where to actually start looking over when you're in the back office. So definitely give a couple minutes for you guys to actually click that link. Send me an invite. Make sure you click the link for the group. I can add you into the group. That's where I'll be dropping. I'm gonna start dropping tips and stuff. You'll see replays of this call. All right, good job. Everybody got that? So anybody got any further questions before we get off here?
No.
Okay. All right. All right, no problem. Well, I do thank each and every one of you guys for taking the time out to actually come with us tonight. And I hope you guys had a great time. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow on a private session so you guys actually start learning some things. And if you guys actually come aboard tonight, welcome to the team. And I hope to see you guys grow. See you at the top.
Thanks, sir.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, Virgil. I'll get with you in a minute, Virgil.
Okay.
All right.